Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. It is a Wednesday. Getting ready for a big old weekend. Not too far away now. We're getting there. Day by day, baby. Here we go. I don't know what the heck was going on here. Did you go to a baseball game recently, Virginia?
Oh, that was a couple months ago, but I found that old picture in my archives, and so I was like, this needs to be front and center.
Well, there it is. That's Virginia eating a hot dog. If you're watching YouTube right now, that looks like about 1.5 foot long dog there, and it's big, thick, and fat, and I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm sure some dudes are going to enjoy that photo.
I've seen that move a lot from her.
Yeah.
I think somebody changed the meat.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think it was that big when I first.
Are you sure about that?
Somebody photoshopped my sausage.
Are you sure?
I can show you the original.
That's a great Photoshop job because that looks legit to me. Are you trying to say that you can't take down that size of kielbasa?
It's a little large.
I've seen you eat.
It's massively huge. I'm like, wow.
That's funny.
You go, queen.
Do you want to see the original, or do you just want to keep living that dream you're living over there?
I don't know if some guys going to want you to crush their fantasy, but yeah, I guess we got to get to the truth here. Can you hold that up to the camera? Hold that up. Denny's can do the original. It was a
hot dog.
Yeah.
But
here, comparatively, I'll show the other one. That's what they gave us.
I like yours better.
Okay.
It makes me look like a more skilled wife.
I didn't know you could go to the ballpark and get a sausage that big.
Well done.
Yeah. That was good. Okay. Well, if you want to get that to Panda, Virginia.
We've got some creative little boogers out there with that Photoshop.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
Feel free to keep the artwork coming, too. I love the creativity.
Mm-hmm. And good friend Buckley. He works there at the mobile gas station on Indiantown Road, if you're ever there. It's just a little bit east of I-95. It's on the north-hand side.
Okay.
It's kind of close to the corner. My wife, she works up on Indiantown, so she goes and sees Buckley about every single day. So
love it.
He's a good KVJ Nationer. He said the GM from Blackbird had stopped by last evening. I was asking him if he had heard all the love that Virginia spoke about with his restaurant. Now, he's not a KVJ Nationer nor an Instagram person, so I showed him the Instagram clip and the amount of followers that Virginia has. I'm hoping he'll send some love your way. Always looking out for you. We appreciate that, Buckley.
Yeah, we love Buckley. He's always supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Buckley.
Yeah, Buckley, if you're listening, the Rust Market's this Saturday out there in Lake Park. I know I've seen him out there a few times.
Damn, I love the Rust Market. I'm out of town this weekend.
Yeah, for any KVJ Nationers that want to meet us out there, I believe it starts at 9 out there in Lake Park, and me and Denny's and his wife Jen will be out there.
They got beer, which to me is so crucial for a little market or street festival. Ice cold beer while you're walking around shopping all those vendors.
Well, that's how you buy just the most ridiculous bullshit out there, because you've had some beers. Like, I definitely need this 12-foot knight in armor.
I definitely need 8 different flavors of honey.
Right.
I walked away with the honey 8-pack.
Yeah.
Well, if you're out there, you feel like you kind of gotta buy something.
You gotta buy something.
Because there's a lot of cheap shit out there.
And it's a lot of like yummy stuff too. They have like food out there too, and again, the beer is ice cold.
I mean cheap as in the it's affordable, some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got one email from Angela because we were talking earlier about Central Perk opening up in New York City. That is the coffee shop that they had from the TV show Friends. And I thought, it's not a bad idea. I mean, if you can get all the trademark stuff cleared, I'm surprised they haven't done that more often, because Monk's Diner that they have from Seinfeld would have been a good one. Probably love Jaybird's idea the most, that Los Pollos Hermano from Breaking Bad would have been a good one. And Angela's saying, yeah, the Krusty Krab is a good truck that they actually have at the Stewart Sandbar. I think it was the Chum Bucket was maybe the restaurant that they have on that show. But SpongeBob, to me, would transcend. You got little kids watching that, and I know a lot of adults that actually watch that show.
Yeah.
We also forgot the Bluth banana booth.
Oh, dang. That would have been great, too. Yeah, from Arrested Development.
You would like, have you seen that show, Virginia?
I only watched a little bit because Panda was trying to talk me into watching it, and then I don't know what happened. I never finished it.
It's goofy, but I think you'd like it.
The money is in the banana stand.
That's it.
Yes.
You know it. That's the key. The money is in the banana stand. And we were talking about the video from, I think it was 1988 in the opening of the Gardens Mall. And would we ever have that kind of excitement again for another opening? I guess it'd be possible, but yeah, I mean, if you cranked open a new mall, I mean, maybe it would do well. You know, people were saying, hey, people are always going to the mall at Wellington Green, and Pamela's saying Sawgrass Mall and Sunrise is so busy all the time, and that's true, it is. So, I mean, I think anybody who wrote malls off entirely, I think is a little premature. Now, I do know it in Wellington, I think they are talking about redoing that whole area because they have experienced some dips. That's been a discussion about redoing it. I know in Boynton Beach, that unfortunately, that probably is our saddest mall that we have right now. There's not a lot of energy and life going on with that. You know what? It used to be the Palm Beach Mall, and then they turned into the outlets, and now that place, you can't even get in there sometimes.
It's
so
jumping.
packed. Yeah.
I mean, there are certain things you kind of have to go out and test. I mean, you ever get a shirt from online thinking it's going to fit you, and then one wash, man, titties galore.
Yep, that happened to me. I bought a crawfish dress for the crawfish festival, and it showed up, and it was just not sewn right.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. If you try stuff on, you notice in the store if it's not sewn right.
Don't do what Jaybird did. Do not ever buy a couch without trying it out and buying it online. One of the biggest online mistakes I've ever made. I fucking hate my couch. Oh, you were right, and I hate that even more.
I want you to get a love sack.
A love sack?
Yeah, you need to look into that love sack.
Okay, but do I have to say it like that?
Yes.
Love sack.
I can see you and little honey face all snuggled up on it now. It is a love sack.
Okay.
All right.
It's a cozy sofa.
I need something that fits in my living room. Love sack sounds like it's just, I don't know. I move
It'll
around.
fit.
I move around when I make love.
It'll fit.
Okay.
It'll fit. When you're doing gymnastics over there.
Look, this hip ain't completely gone.
Still got a little bit of life in it left.
It's still got some.
When he's horizontal, he lays it down.
Yes. He does his best work lying down.
I'm sorry, honey face.
And Dina said, I did look up SOS. We'd had that today. And am I close? What does it mean? And AI had told me it doesn't really mean anything. It's just the best for Morse code. And she said, I looked it up on Wiktionary, and it says the same. That it's just basically, it's easy to recall and transmit when a ship is in distress. Because everybody's like, no, I mean, save our ship or save our souls or something like that. Now, you could take it and have it mean those things, but when it comes to what SOS is, that's basically all you're talking about.
If your ship is taking on water, it does apply.
Well, you probably want something that's quick and easy to send out.
Yes.
I'm waist deep right now. We'll be dead in 10 minutes. Also, Robert Redford, kind of looking back at his career, probably a guy you haven't thought of a ton because it's been 5-6 years since you even saw him in a movie. And he was in one of the Avengers movies, Infinity War or whatever it was. Fine in that, played a good bad guy actually in that movie. But his whole, just everything he had done from the movies he acted in to the ones that he was behind the camera as a director in, and some other movies that kind of have come up. I'm like going, I remember as a kid, my dad showed me The Sting. I was like, that's a solid movie. The Natural is one that I loved. And I have not seen this, but people are saying the movie Sneakers from 1992 is a really good movie of his. Now listen to the cast. It's Robert Redford, Sidney Poitier. You've got Ben Kingsley, Dan Aykroyd, River Phoenix is all in that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I think it has to do with espionage, whatever. And RJ said 3 Days of the Condor also was great. It's a political drama about a CIA murder cover-up, and he was going to expose it to the New York Times. Yeah, he's one of those dudes where it's maybe been a hot minute since you thought about Robert Redford and the movies that he had done, but on his passing, it might be time to maybe have a Robert Redford movie weekend. Go back and see how they hold up. They still good? Or they just look too dated?
I know people get on my ass for liking the old stuff, but it seems like the movies that still hold up are the ones that have great dialogue. It's not even the special effects.
Yeah.
It's a good storyline, it's good acting, and it's good dialogue. Yeah. Those seem to hold up even if it looks old.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I think it's a fair play to maybe start going through some of the bigger Robert Redford movies. And I don't even know if Sneakers was one. That one just kind of slipped past me. In that era, I would have been a freshman in college, never went to go see it, never saw it.
I mean, a Few Good Men, the dialogue on that movie is unbelievable. I can't believe when I bring that up, people hate that movie. I thought that was such a good movie, and it really is dialogue driven.
It does take you back to a place, and I do miss it. I feel like they have really tried to do cheap CGI effects and have gotten away from character building and great dialogue. With the movies nowadays, I remember when I was so into movies, you would quote so many lines, and it just feels like we're in a bit of a drought. Is there a movie from the last 10 to 15 years that has a lot of quotable lines that people are always kind of throwing back and forth?
I can't think any now, and I'm sure that there is. I just think it's a different time, and there's so many options. I mean, just by us talking about shit.
I think to your point, that time is that they have, for the last decade and a half maybe, have just cheapened things up and said, if we throw great CGI in there, that we don't need that. I think that some of the superhero movies have been lacking it. I think the Star Wars movies, when I was a kid, the original trilogy had so many great quotable lines.
Oh, now the only quote you have is, fuck this movie, it sucked. And it's from the fans. Just kidding. I know there's some people that love the new stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yasik said people are quoting live streams and YouTube creators instead now. And I think there is kind of a great point to that.
There is.
You know, we do talk about some of the vernacular that's out there, and you're right. It comes from somebody on a stream that has said something they've picked up from social media. But where are those lines that are coming out of the movies that we do? Nothing, at least that I can think of. So if something's jumping out to you, let me know and prove me wrong. But,
I mean, you are competing against social media, but just like anything else, too, social media is going to get to a point where it runs thin, and they're going to have to adapt. Everything changes, and what's old is new again, and it's just the way it goes. I mean, there's so much competition.
Yeah,
think about that.
There is, and it's missing something. So we'll see. Got a nice little review here from Mark. He did the work so we didn't have to. Dancing with the Stars last night. He taped them, watched it. He said Carrie Ann Inaba, one of the judges, a no-show. Kind of got that in the dirt. He said Hilaria Baldwin did very good. No Spanish accent, but she did do a Spanish dance. Her husband, Alex, was thirsty and kept coming into the filming, maybe trying to look like a nice guy.
Damage control.
Alec is no dummy. He wants some camera time, too.
Yeah. I mean, that's his hardest act to ever do, is be a nice guy. That's his toughest role.
Robert Irwin ended the episode with a fantastic dance. His dad, Steve, would have been so proud. His mom, sister, and her family were there to support him. That's awesome. The Real Housewives were from the Mormon Housewives. The slutty one of the franchise is the new Bachelorette, and those two were the villains of the show. Interesting. The main villain dances well. Her plot line on The Real Housewives was she's in an open marriage for a moment, then changed. Her partner is a returning dancer, Mark Ballas, as dated previous partners. Yeah, I don't know anything about those Mormon Housewives.
I don't either, but I know that they are they're hot AF, and they are all over the place with their relationships.
Okay. That's not really the Mormon way, though.
No.
Yeah, so, I mean, are they really Mormon?
Or do they just want... Or
they're TV Mormons.
Well, Mormons, I don't think Mormons like Judaism or being Jewish, where you have Jewish blood. I mean, I think Mormonism is you opt into a religion, but if you're not following into the confines of the religion, are you really Mormon?
For TV, they are.
It just sounds like they want more men.
Yeah, that's their religion. Yeah, that's where I was just like, all right, I'm not even buying their Mormon. They just use the tagline. I'm sure. I wonder how true Mormons feel about it. They got to probably hate that show. Like, we don't feel like this.
You would think they wouldn't be down with it.
Yeah, I would think not. Corey and Andy Richter are on the bottom of the scores. The judges comment to Corey, your dancing was energetic, but maybe focus on your partner more than doing your own thing.
He wanted to look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. I swear I can do the Michael Jackson breakdancing, but I swear I'm not doing Michael Jackson. He tries to say he's not doing Michael Jackson shit. Shut the fuck up, Feldman.
Yeah, Big Prince of Peace says Corey Feldman is loving the attention.
Oh, loving it, Kevin.
Yeah, and Michael T. Brown says Feldman needs to throw in the towel. He is too old to be acting like a big baby.
He just is a dick face, man. I really can't say little enough about him, although I say a lot about him.
What?
You know what I meant. I don't think he's a nice guy.
No.
I think he's phony as shit. I think he treats people according to their
status.
Their status. If you're cool in the industry, he's going to treat you different than if you're not in the industry. And I think that's a shitty way of being.
I think, too, he thinks the rules don't apply to him because he never came to practice. He didn't try to work it out.
I mean, he got mad at the people who were hosting the 90s show. It's the people that were on Hey Dude, they were so nice to him, and they start asking him about some of his movies from the 80s and 90s. And he goes, guys, I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm here to talk about other things like my music. Well, bitch, you're on a show called Remember the 90s. Did your fucking publicist not tell you this?
The show is centered around remembering what everybody did in the 90s.
I mean, how dare you?
He's a moron.
He's a moron.
Look up at the sign.
Yes.
The 90s.
It's like, I'm not here to talk about my role, but, dude, that's what we're here to talk about. You and Gremlins.
He's yucky.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
Great villain for the show, though.
But, yeah, apparently he's making lots of waves backstage, too, and pissing all kinds of people off.
And then he tries to say he's doing this Andy Kaufman thing. That's the thing that really annoys me, because he's kind of caught on. The internet is making fun of him, and now he just kind of is like, oh yeah, I'm not really doing it. I'm tricking you guys. I'm doing my no. You are taking yourself seriously. You're not doing an Andy Kaufman thing. You suck.
Yeah, I remember even in high school, I couldn't stand Feldman. In fact, it was him and Haim. It was that License to Drive.
You loved Haim.
I'm like, these guys are freaking tools. After I saw that movie, I'm like, I could not stand either one of them. They just thought they were so freaking cool. And then he had one movie where he was acting all cool and trying to dance like Michael Jackson. He was in the bleachers.
That's Dream a Little Dream.
Dream a Little Dream. When I saw him, I'm like, this guy's a fucking douche.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't. I've not been a fan.
And he talks about that movie as if he's talking about Titanic in interviews. Yeah. You're like, dude, get a grip.
He's been a tool for a very long time.
And he could be cool. He could turn things.
No, he can't.
No, you're right. He can't be cool. I'm saying the potential, if he wanted to be, could be cool.
If anybody wants to get a good laugh, though, look for on YouTube the video of him singing and he hits his tooth on the microphone and his tooth falls out in concert.
Yeah.
And then he has all the fans on the ground looking for his tooth.
We have a video I might have to repost because it shows that it's kind of all the Corey Feldman crap into one. That if you just want to take a minute and know everything douchey about Corey Feldman, we break it all down pretty quick.
Look, I think he is a good actor. I think he's been in some great movies. This has got nothing to do with his ability to act. I have just done almost a lifetime thesis on this fuck.
You put in the time.
I did.
You've been to the shows.
So when people come at me about my Feldman facts, I get a little pissy.
You've put the money in his pocket to continue to douchery.
Exactly.
You paid for a cameo with him, and he rejected it.
Because he thinks there's this group called the Wolf Pack that's shutting everything down he does. It's too much.
He thinks you're in the Wolf Pack? You're in the Snack Pack. You're not in the Wolf Pack.
I see where you get confused.
Wrong pack.
He thinks there's this group trying to take him down, and they're not. He just has shitty equipment.
And then he says about Zac Efron's brother, he didn't dance well, but I personally hope he lasts. Dylan is cute. He has a fun personality. Zac was a no-show, but unlike Alec Baldwin, I'm expecting he's probably giving his brother a little chance to shine without him around. Which, yeah, that's a fine line. That'd be like, unless you need me, I'll be in the wings. Not going to steal your shine. And if it's not too early to start thinking about Christmas, Grant, you want to know if we're going to be getting to go with our Snoop on the shelf, Ozzy on the shelf. It's the latest thing you can get. You know how they do Elf on the Shelf?
Yeah.
I guess they do a Snoop Dogg and they do an Ozzy. That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
I would do both of those, actually.
I would too. And then there's also, I think there's a Biggie one as well.
Is there really?
You can buy the whole set.
I'd add them all. I love it. Those are my kind of Christmas decorations.
I love figures that are sets. Oh, I love it.
We know. Have you seen this guy's house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my house is a mess. It's Sasquatch Recordings is really kind of taking a hit. Don't worry.
You'll get it back after the movie.
We'll rebuild. We will rebuild.
Much like the dinosaur garden. It's not going anywhere.
It's not.
Mm-hmm. And Shelby said, Kevin, do you have your Apple Music playlist or other music streaming made public to view? Virginia and Jaber, they credit your amazing playlists. Like to see your music ideas. Yeah, I don't know how amazing they are, but yeah, I think they're all public. If you go to Apple Music, I just do everything by my full name. I'm so boring. Kevin Ralston. It's so easy to hack and all that kind of stuff.
You're organized. That's what I respect about it.
Yeah, the ones that, and I have a lot of stuff in there. I only listen to a few of them, but like I have an alternative best and country best. Those are the ones I listen to most, and those are my two favorite genres and the music I listen to the most from all those.
I've got a banging one for Halloween.
Yeah, you do. You have a good one.
I've been adding to it for years to make it awesome.
Yeah.
How do you share those? You just make yourself public?
I think you can kind of go and just do kind of a search and then see what somebody's music is. So if I'm looking, for instance, the alternative best, I think it's out there.
You got our KVJ Halloween songs on there? That's fucked up.
Do I?
I don't think you do.
Damn.
That's real fucked up. One's about you.
It is?
Virginia the Witch.
Oh, yeah, that's my jam.
That's my jam.
I can't play that, though. I play these in my yard on Halloween, and that just seems real self-serving to play.
Here's my song.
Here's my song. Everybody be quiet.
Everybody dance. I'm a witch. I'm a dirty, dirty witch.
I'm going to let Lana Del Rey do her thing. I'm not going to be that.
I'm a dirty, dirty
I'm a dirty, dirty witch. Virginia, she's a witch. She's a dirty, dirty witch.
I like that, Kevin.
Yeah.
You could remix the Aunt Ann Masters.
I do like the fact that you have a party going on out there. You do it right. I love when people do Halloween the right way.
I looked at Rocco and I said, are we doing Halloween big again like we do every year? Because I'm a little concerned about the neighborhood kids. They're getting a little squirrely, and I'm just, Halloween is a night of mischief.
I know, Kev, those Tequesta kids, holy shit, oof. Scary stuff.
Send a shiver down your spine, don't they?
I don't know what scares me more, the security guard at the front or the gate all around the entire property.
All right, you can go fuck yourself.
Jacqueline said, anytime I get in a bad mood, I just go through the KVJ TV YouTube catalog. So many great little segments you can watch on there to laugh at. Some of the ones that I love by name, you can go find. My favorites are Virginia's Farty Party. Okay. Virginia versus the 60-year-old DJ.
Oh, yeah, that was real.
Okay. The real drama behind the chili cook-off.
They like that one?
The Tattoo Chronicles with the Queen, Caitlin, and Panda.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And then the virtual happy hours during COVID. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Remember, we do that on Friday. We'd have a little cocktail together. And,
yeah.
Not really. I was drunk.
Cocktail 3, you probably learned some stuff.
It was a few times Kevin knew when to bounce out. We stayed on a little too long. But look, it was COVID.
Yeah, I do remember. It was Friday, and I remember because my family come over. They're all waiting to play cards, and they're like looking at me. When are you wrapping that up?
It was COVID, bros. Weird time. We're all going through some shit mentally.
Yeah, COVID changed us.
It changed everybody. I don't think a lot of people have gone back.
We're all just a little rewired.
It kind of did reset everything, including people.
It did. It changed the way. Honestly, it's the biggest disruptor of my lifetime. I've been on this planet a good long time. So.
Well, some people are mad at it. Some people don't believe in it. Some people are so afraid of it. It was a weird time.
COVID number 1, 9/11 number 2. Those are my 2 life's biggest disruptors. Changed so much. When you think about flying and travel and all that with 9/11.
Well, even just on the air, it was weird.
Weird.
During, COVID was a weird time. There was a lot of shit going on during COVID.
And then I'd say the third thing, oddly enough, in my life, Janet Jackson's Super Bowl halftime show with Justin Timberlake. Because you think about our profession, things radically started changing in our industry when that went down, when it came to censorship, legality. Remember, all the legal departments were all up your ass about anything you did close to indecency. And then that's when the lawsuits started coming in right about that time for anything. And it was right around that time that, man, our legal departments were up our ass about everything. And we had to start changing a lot of stuff on the show.
Oh, we were just like looking to get sued.
Well, when I look back now, and probably if we dated them, there's some things that we had done. I'm like, holy crap, how did we do that and get away with that? I imagine probably every single one of those bits, and I'm like, holy crap, probably before that Super Bowl halftime show.
Hashtag should have been sued.
Right.
We still did some crazy shit after that, though. I just remember that
we did, but it was a turning point.
Hopefully the statute of limitations has run out on all that stuff.
And that one dude, we were playing that dodgeball. You could bring anything you want to try to hit me with, and that guy brought a wrench.
You dodged it?
Yeah, but what if I didn't?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, holy shit, he wasn't that far. This guy had murder in his eyes.
And he was headhunting.
I'll never forget his face. That motherfucker was quiet, and he had a wrench in it. I'm like, this guy's throwing a wrench at me? And no one's stopping this?
We encouraged it.
We did.
That's how much faith we had in your ability to juke. And look at you. You juked.
I did. Thank God.
Janet Jackson's Super Bowl 2004, the Dodgeball movie 2004.
Wow. Yeah, we were unhinged.
Yeah. Started to change. Curtis said, I've been a hardcore fan of the show for the past 5 years, and I always hear Jaybird talking about his mom and his Aunt Ann. Can he please explain their relationship, how they interacted together, which one was the older sister and the younger sister, so on and so forth?
Aunt Ann had always lived with us since I was born. She was my mom's oldest sister. They moved down here from Rhode Island, and my mom never drove, but Aunt Ann drove. So they were always, my mom would always get out to go to the grocery store or to a restaurant. She had agoraphobia, but she could go to restaurants. It's kind of weird.
Agoraphobia, unless it's about food.
Yeah. So they were always around each other. Obviously, they loved each other because they were sisters, but they got on each other's nerves a lot. My mom and Aunt Ann. My mom would probably bicker more with Ann. Ann would say something, my mom would get annoyed. But they loved each other. They were just around each other a lot for a long time.
Forever.
Yeah.
Your lifetime.
Yeah. So, but she had always lived at our house, Aunt Ann. So she was kind of just, a family member that was in the immediate family.
And both of them did not trust the Kevin Ralston.
Well, that might have been a bit of,
I can tell you what a gold mine. I remember that first day when we had Jaybird's mom on. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, she is amazing.
She was a very funny lady. She was a lot. Ann was funny in ways that Ann didn't realize she was being funny. My mom legitimately could be funny with a quick wit.
Yes, she was absolutely something. What a gold mine.
Those two, they are up in heaven right now, still talking shit about Kevin Ralston.
Absolutely. I just wish I could hear it.
I guess my question is, if you're talking shit in heaven, is it heaven?
If I'm not talking shit, it's not heaven.
I think, because for Virginia talking shit, she loves it. So would that be her heaven? Just a place where everyone's just talking shit?
It sounds like pretty much fun to me.
Like, fascinating. Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows. I don't know. Because, that's one of the things. Look, I love a good nature just ripping somebody apart. I think it's funny. I love it when somebody's doing it to me. I love doing it to somebody else. And yeah, I mean, but you still love the person. It's nothing against them. It's just you're having a good time.
It's the person that goes too far with it. That doesn't know when to stop. Like if you're at a party and someone's like, Kevin with the beady eyes. By the 11th time at the party, you want to knock that motherfucker out.
If Kevin's not laughing, then it's not funny.
Well, just there's ways to do it, and then there's ways. All right. We get it. We heard you.
I took Rocco to Dairy Queen yesterday, and that song came, Turn Around. It came on, and I thought about you.
Yeah.
Beady Eyes.
Oh, Beady
Remember
Eyes,
that dedication we did in karaoke?
Well, I didn't mean to turn this into a Ralston roast. I was just using that as an example of if you're just trying to chill out somewhere and someone's constantly digging on you, that's a recipe of getting into a fight with somebody.
No, absolutely. Well, I mean, I think that's part of the art form of knowing when somebody's had enough. And, you know, we've had that. I've had a discussion in my family recently because they are like that. And it got too much one day. They piled too hard onto somebody. And I was like, hey, you know, we gotta know when to let up on somebody.
That's when people snap.
Yeah.
Look, ripping on somebody, but like your 5th time with the same rip, you're like,
was it received well when you did it? When you corrected the bad behavior? Or did they tell you to shut the fuck up?
I didn't correct the behavior, but the person that was kind of taking it, you could tell they got upset, and I went and I talked to them, and I, you know, just said it was, you know, probably a little too much. I said, so what I did is I turned it into a lesson for them, and I said, so you realize how it feels because you received it. I said, you know, we like to have good-natured fun, but you also have to be sensitive of the person's feelings, and when they're being hurt and they don't enjoy it, it shouldn't be fun anymore. And you got to recognize that, and you need to let somebody off the mat.
And to quote a very wise witch, sometimes the motherfucker's just in a mood and is not in the mood to be messed with.
You got to read a bitch.
I mean, that's like nature, you know? That's just regular.
Read your victim.
Yeah, read through.
Yeah. It's an art form. Yeah, so all great questions, and it's great to hear that we got KVJ Nationers that have only been around for 5 years and loving the show and trying to discover stuff. I mean, it goes on we're in our 26th, 27th year, somewhere around there. So we got a lot of stuff, and we're trying to get more content up on the YouTube channel, making it easy for you to find.
Welcome to the party. Bring some others.
That's it. Yeah, keep spreading the love.
Spread the word. Tell the young people, because, I mean, people think it's just a radio show, and young people don't know what radio is.
Tell them we're streamers.
Tell them we're streamers, and it's a YouTube show.
There you go. That's the only way we get new people.
Don't even say radio.
That's it.
Like, this doesn't even exist on the radio.
That's for the old people. The streaming and the YouTube is for the younger ones. Appreciate you. Make sure you find all of our platforms. Subscribe, whether it be kvj.eats on Instagram or YouTube. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you go do that as well. Enjoy your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.